All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill. 11. Hey, turn it up.
Now Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Switch.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 53. 3 bud. Check 37. Hey, bye. 53's the Mike. 53.
Now it's Ryan. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. Ready. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 51.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll get the first rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the slant.
Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you...
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Mike, number 53, Mike 53. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check, check.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that addition.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
20.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan. Jones has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, blue 80. I got you. You go tight.
They'll look to run with Freeman. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Undercrush. You draw quarter.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Sweetie! Check 9.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you. You must wait. Just wait. Shit.
Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Space.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
On first down, it's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ryan now to throw on third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Gun. 53's the mark.
Now Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, it's Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Ready. 53 is the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Smith trying to run for it. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Switch.
He'll get it up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Watch 54. 51, down. Check. Go.
To throw is Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcons. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And